Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that was never going to make it. Platini looking to penetrate opposition lines. Cristiano Ronaldo! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Half-time getting close now. Tries to pass it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right.
A goal at a really telling moment. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well,
and the shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their...
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky.
It's Luis Suarez! And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So once again, we're underway. Now it's Luis Suarez. And they're on him in a flash. Oh, that is a chance! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Ball's out once more.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, that's fabulous. The ball is loose and oh, he's been caught on it here. Bale. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 24. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 23.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hit into the middle, and that is expertly dealt with. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Damn it! It's hit the upright. And that pass isn't the best. Just about within shoot. And again they're denied by the woodwork. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Luis Suarez. That has been cut short. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great vision, and it's been played through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now this could be a chance. Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply. Del Piero is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Davids could try cutting inside here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro making good progress on the right-hand side. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bullet really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. And this is Luis Suarez.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bale receives it in a wide position.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Le numéro 13. À leur place, le numéro 19. Le numéro 20. Le numéro 22. Gérard.
Seedorf. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And forces him off the ball. Rummenigge going about things with real menace. That's a little off target. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Romario is herring after that one.
3 minutes.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. And the number on the board is 3. Decent progress down the left. Romario in acres of space out wide. Bullet. Oh, it's a nice idea. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. It is edge of the seat time here. Their place in the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, is starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. And he shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. Donatoni is having a shot! And again! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. Alexander-Arnold at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
After 9 minutes is number 14, Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold.
So, a breakthrough already. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Mbappe is flagged offside. Wriggles his way through. Del Piero couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Not the most accurate pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, that looks a decent ball. Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Del Piero. Spread it left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Drives it in. That has been knocked clear. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Kirkchu. Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
It's Pele! Oh, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Ronaldinho. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Pele. That has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 8, Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he was quick to react. Messi. And it's Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi will not want to lose out here. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, that pass isn't the best. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? The referee has given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass. And he's there to belt it away. There will be a throw-in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And it's Messi. Great vision. Now that's well seen too.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get on the end of this? Del Piero! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here.
Hello,
it has been
attendees.
quite a
This
half,
is
this.
a lost children's announcement.
Well, it has
Would the
been
father of a boy
confrontational,
in a
combative,
blue hat
competitive.
kindly make
Everything
his
you'd
way to the
expect from
information
Derby Day.
centre?
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So once again, we're underway. Kukçu wins the duel this time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. It's come to nothing. Kukçu. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Azar. Rijkaard going full steam ahead down the left flank. Pass somewhat off target. Played into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And this is Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He won't be happy with that one. Pelé. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Rijkaard. Kukçu. And it's Azar. It's a searching pass. That's Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold does have his name on the score sheet, of course. There they go, hunting in packs. Now it's Pelé.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Pelé. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. And here's Azar. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Kukçu. That's a sharp pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Tries to pass it through. Del Piero!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Donadoni gets into a good position. Azar! Ronaldinho.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Gets a good foot in there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Yeah, just too much on that.
Substitution.
Hit into the middle. Oh, that was vital. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Batistuta. Messi. Azar. Azar. Messi. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot, it's Bale! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
No, that was never going to make it. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Bale. Saliba. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw
There
now.
will be 1 minute added time.
Up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looks...
And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Just a quick
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. And it's Vieira. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Chance here to counter.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Another chance from a corner. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a promising position. Now, can they get him away? He's going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a super give and go. He's got full. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Vieira. Now it's Del Piero. Kaká. And it's played. Iniesta! And that's caused a worry or two. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
And he's worked it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Iniesta. And it's Vieira. Vieira with the slide tackle there. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. And now the breakaway. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckham could move up a gear here. Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's off and running. And that has left him in a heap. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's had it nicked away. Del Piero. And it's Rijkaard. That's Beckham. Kaká. Good running, strong and purposeful. Lahm. And it's Bonucci. To Beckham. Looking for a runner. And this is Del Piero. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Iniesta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Bonucci. It's a good ball out wide. Hoisted in. Oh, that was vital. Beckham. Vieira. And it's Beckham. Bonucci is the team's great visionary. Lahm. Now Kaká. Vieira. And it's Beckham. Well, the ball's gone astray. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please report to the staff
How would you review the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't...
It's Iniesta! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Throw in. And it's Lahm. Iniesta providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Threads one in, and that's been... Decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Goal! After 52
That is so good, such sharp
20.
skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. That is lovely. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Kaká! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, as responses go to falling behind, this is quite encouraging. They look quite dangerous here.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And it's lofted through here. Now it's crossed into the middle, and he knocks it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So the team's separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Del Piero. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not...
Chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 73 minutes is number 20, Pele.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ball driven towards the far post. Played out to the right. Now it's Beckham. And this is Del Piero. And he's away. Pele! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That is a brilliant interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking to play him in, and it's been played through. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! And they can counter here, driving forward. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Kaka. Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. Shot a goal! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
There will be 5 minutes.
Big header! Great football, shot and save. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Tries to pass it through. Very nicely done. Pelé gets good distance on it. And that is out of play. Pinches it off him. Now it's Pelé. He has found the way, and a chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best. That's that, the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Pelé reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter.